welcome back. Today I am here to tell you a story that happened to me last week, and it really was a life lesson. Something that happened that made me think, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't realize this for 30 years. So here it comes. It's all in English as always. I'm going to tell you slowly so you can understand what I'm saying and teach you some things, in between. Let's see what happens. Last week I had to go to the Portuguese consulate because I have a Portuguese nationality and I needed to do something there. I needed to register my marriage for some reason because I needed to then later on renew my passport. So I have a passport, but it's going to expire. So you need to renew the passport, okay? So I went there and I was really nervous about going there because last time I went to the Portuguese consulate was not here in Porto Alegre, was actually in London 4 years ago. And I have a little bit of a trauma from this experience because I was actually physically thrown out of the place. Physically thrown out means the gentleman who worked there grabbed me by the arm and threw me out of the consulate. No kidding. Okay, this is actually a true story. Notice that I said gentleman. I didn't say man, because when you talk in English, for you to refer to a man and a woman as man and woman is rude. So you always say gentleman or lady, okay? This is important because in Portuguese, depending on where you're from in Brazil and your culture, it's very common to see people referring to a man and a woman as, oh, I spoke to that man. Then it's so rude in English, okay? So I spoke to that gentleman. So this gentleman threw me out of the consulate physically. So I have a bit of a trauma from going to the Portuguese consulate. So this time, my husband and I read all the instructions on the website 50 times to make sure everything was perfect. Last time I was thrown out, but it wasn't my fault, okay? I had an appointment. An appointment is, oh, okay, I'm going at 2 p.m. Okay, booked. It's an appointment. So if you want to get a haircut, you make an appointment at the hairdresser's, okay, to make an appointment. So I had an appointment. However, I was there waiting for 2.5 hours to be seen. This is important, to be seen. In Portuguese, we say this here. But in English we say to be seen, okay? Or served. It's either seen or served. So, when I was finally seen, the gentleman asked me, I was just going to renew my passport at the time. So where are your documents? My documents are here. I had everything that it said on the website to bring. And then he goes, oh, where is your whatever document? I'm like, I don't have that. That wasn't on the list. He goes, you can't do it today then because you need that. I'm like, dude, that wasn't on the list. I have been waiting for 2.5 hours and now you're telling me that I can't do what I came here to do because the list that it's available on your website doesn't say that I needed that document. Seriously. So I was angry. So he just threw me out. Simple as that. Anyway, so this time we read and read and reread everything on the website 50 times to make sure. And my husband said, just expect there to be a problem. Don't expect us to go there and just, tick, 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 all done, let's go home. It's not going to happen. He said, expect us to get there and for that to be a problem so that when it happens, you're not angry and everything is okay. I'm like, all right, fine. So we went there. And on the website, it said, you need to bring this, this, and that document, and you need to drop it off at the front desk. What does that mean? It means leave the documents there and say goodbye, see you later. So that's what I did. got all my documents together and went there with my husband. Got there, and the Portuguese lady says to me, "Oh, hello, what are you here to do?" No, she didn't say hello because they're not very nice at the consulate. Very rude, actually, always. So she goes, "What are you here for?" And I go, "I'm here to register my marriage." She goes, "Oh, do you have an appointment?" Dun, dun, dun. Like for a moment, I felt like this rush of blood to my face. And I said, like my instant reaction was, "Well, no, I don't have an appointment because on your website it says that you're not supposed to have an appointment." And she goes, "Come with me, please, lady." Like she was angry. She was fuming. Fuming is like, she was fuming. So my husband waited outside and she took me into a room, separate room, to show me the computer, to prove to me that it said on the website that you're supposed to make an appointment. However, on the website, people, it said exactly what I told you. And at the bottom of the page, it said appointments online or something. Appointments online. But it was not clear at all that it was related to that service. Not at all. Like seriously, I read it 50 times. And I explained it to her. Go back. So she showed me the computer and she was angry. She was like, "See, it's right here on the page. You have to make an appointment." And I just took a deep breath. And I looked at the lady and I said, "You know what, madam? You're right. I should have made an appointment. You're right. I give you that. You're right." And suddenly I felt like everything, all the horrible energy that was being built up in the room dissolved and just disappeared. And she took me outside again and she was a different person. My husband noticed. He was like, "What did you do to her back in there? She is totally different. Like, what happened?" And so I started to be extremely nice to her. And I gave her the kindness treatment. So instead of me being angry and frustrated and stressed, which I was, I just took a deep breath and I decided to be extremely kind to that lady who was working there and who didn't know me, who had nothing personal against me, and who was really just trying to do her job. And then she was so nice to us in the end. So nice that, still, I had to make an appointment. I did make an appointment for next month. It's fine. It wasn't clear to me or my husband at all. I did tell us that, it's not very clear on your website. It really is. And it says drop it off at the front desk, which is what I came here to do. But I didn't do what I had to do, but I was nice. I was kind to her. And I probably made her feel happy in her job, even if it was for just 5 minutes, because I wasn't fighting with her. I wasn't arguing. I wasn't saying everything in the world is her fault, And so by the end of it, she was smiling. I kid you not. She was smiling and she even said, "Have a very nice day." Whoa! So I learned the kindness treatment. I learned that when people do something that pisses you off, makes you like super angry, it's a bad word actually, that pisses you off, you just take a deep breath and give them the kindness treatment, and you will see the magic happen in front of you, and it's amazing. I hope you learned a lot from this story, English and life, because we love combining these two. Have a lovely week. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to click on like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.